This is Big Hawk.
And Little Colt.
Let's get our game on.
Let's go!
What is going on, guys? We are back with some more football cards. As you can tell, football is what we love collecting and everything like that. Let's see, man, that Nike football. We're going to go over eventually how to condition a football and everything like that. This one's been conditioned. A little bit of yellowing right there. You know, we've been actually throwing the ball around versus, conditioning and just, having stuff hanging on the shelf. So, stay tuned for that. But as you can tell here, this is a team issued, guys. Oregon Ducks jersey. We're going to review that at the end. We did also have a video as far as like reviewing the difference between a game worn jersey and standard jersey that you'd buy at, I want to say Dick's, but Dick's usually doesn't have the real exclusive jersey, lids, anything like that. Hey, this is your main man, Big Hawk and Soundly Gamer. If you like BGS, PSA cards, stay tuned. If you like footballs and you want to see us condition footballs, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like football helmets and you just into football and you want to see one customized, stay tuned. If you're an Oregon Ducks fan like us and you like the Stormtrooper, make sure you stay tuned. Stay tuned. Pro Shop, Fans Edge, Fanatics, everything like that. But let's get into the cards. That's why you guys tuned in for the cards. So we're going to start. So pretty much what I did, I just kind of sorted all these out. We still got this one to do. We got this one. We got this one. We got one lonely basketball card, guys. Oregon Duck player though. That's why we have it here. But so these are all the cards that we're going to submit to PSA. Sorry about the reflection right there. So you can see that one. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That we're going to submit to PSA for autographs. So supposed to be like a 40-day service, so possibly 4 months or 4.5 months, 5 months. Man, 40 days? That's almost like doing a regular sub though, isn't it? Because it's 45 days. But we'll see when they come back. Hopefully keep our fingers crossed, everything works out, and we get some good grades. So the first one we're going to talk about is this Stefan Diggs. Man, definitely having a great season. Man, his change to the Buffalo Bills has drastically changed all his yards that he's getting. He's getting 150, 120, something like that a game, which, is a big difference from what he was getting. The Vikings. Well, I didn't think about that. He has a Viking jersey on right there. So this one's out of 99. As you can tell right there, backs looks pretty good too. Let's go over the centering. So I want to try to give you a little bit of information on the card, the pop report for the series, and pop report for the card, obviously. And I'll give you a pop report, not even pop report, but maybe some general details about the player. So this is what we have right here for him. For centering, he looks like he is 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Top is about 3. And the bottom is, I would say, possibly a 2.5. So he's a little off-centered. There was a little ding right here on the edge right there. So that was the only imperfection I've seen. There was no scratches on it. What I'm noticing about these type of cards, real reflective ones like this, it's real hard to get cards like that are not scratched because they really show up on the reflective around the edge framing or whatever you want to call it. The corners are real fragile on these because they really show real well. The back looks pretty centered to me and everything like that. So hopefully we can come back with a 9.5 on this one. Definitely be a good grade. Forgot to mention, guys, we got that grass back here. We got that turf. Let us know in the comments if you like the turf in the background versus the white background. This set has a pop of 1,968 cards that have been submitted to PSA. Cool. So let's get into this next one. Let's put him face down. Let's get into Cortland Sutton. Tucked him behind here. You versus yesterday. I mean, are you better than what you were the day before? I mean, I think that's what that really stands for. I mean, as an athlete or anything like that, or anybody trying to perfect a craft, you always want to be better than you were the day before. You know, being honest with yourself and making corrections and making adjustments so you can be better. that's just my take on it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Cool. So we got Cortland Sutton. He tore his ACL. Man, really hurt me because when we got this card, I was like, man, this is going to be definitely a good one. He was a Pro Bowler and everything like that, so definitely a good pickup. So we got this one. What I'm thinking with this one is rookie roundups. It's out of 99, so I'll be competing with 98 other people as far as like with autographs. So I know Contenders has so many different types of autographs, variations, everything like that. So this was a little bit easier for me, like to put my head around. Like usually they're either 99 or they're 49 or 25 for a gold. So this one was sealed in a package. This was sealed in Panini package, so untouched and uncirculated, everything like that. So when I was looking at this set, and what really attracted me to it was this one has a pop of 25. So only 25 cards out of this 2018 have been submitted for grading. This particular card has a pop of 1. It has a PSA 10. So as far as like what it's going to sell for price, I did see a Nick Chubb, the same caliber and everything, sell for around $100 to $187. So the next one is going to be Brown, Hollywood Brown. Forgot to check the centering on that one, guys, but this one is just kind of tough to see the centering on it, but hopefully come back at 10 and everything like that. But everything looked good on that corners. There was a little imperfection on the surface and everything like that, so maybe a 9.5. But let's get into this Marquis Brown. Marquis Brown, man, this one kind of has some swag. I've been looking at a lot more of these cards because I kind of like the reflectiveness on it. Only ones I've been looking at, Hunter Renfrow, which I think he'll be decent. On his team, I don't think they'll really make a playoff run. I think if he went to a different team or if they threw to him more in the slot, Waller's looking real good on that team as well. So, and his rookie card is really going through the roof. But let's get into this Marquis Brown. Marquis Brown in this set, this is the 2019 right there. So 2019, only nine guys have been submitted for PSA grading. There's only one that's been submitted for this particular card, a PSA 10. I'm thinking this one's going to definitely grade out a 10 too. I looked at the centering on the front, as you can tell right here. Let's go. So on the left, it's what do we got on the left? We got about a solid 3. You got a solid 3 on the right. Top 3, bottom a 3. I'm judging a 3 right underneath the rookie roundup. Text and everything like that. The back looks pretty centered to me. I mean, to get these 10s, man, you gotta jump through a million hoops. So on the back, we have a 3, about a 3 in the back on left and right. Top and bottom, let's see, the top of the text is about a 3, and the bottom of the text is a 3. So I'm thinking this one's going to definitely grade out good. Marquis Brown, it's comparison to other rookies that what they've sold for and everything like that. Let's see, Dwayne Haskins that got benched sold for $3,000 this year. So I mean, man, $3,000 for, ooh man, I mean, I wouldn't pay $3,000 for a person like it's not proven, hasn't won a Super Bowl or anything like that. I mean, $3,000, you can definitely get a Russell Wilson. Man, you can almost get a Russell Wilson Contenders autograph for that much. But that's just my opinion. So let's get into that one. So there's another rookie roundup. This is Cooper Kupp. He recently just signed a new contract with the Rams. Rams are looking pretty decent this year. I think they're gonna probably get second in the pack behind my Seahawks. You know, I'm honestly gonna say that, but I think they've been looking real good with their running and their running and passing. I do have a right here, Robert Woods, cracked ice. He just signed a new contract and everything like that. I'll get into the details about him in a second, but I liked him because he's my Oregon Ducks and everything like that. He was with Washington State with Minshew, and he looked real good slot receiver, real versatile player. I think he does punt returns and everything like that. So he has, some decent quick speed. I don't think he has super top end speed, but he's a really good route runner and everything like that. Let's see, for this set, only 33 have been sent in, they've been graded. So, I mean, this is 2017, so 3 years older, and it's only had 33, so pretty much 11 have been submitted every year to get graded. This one has a pop of 3 with 3 PSA 10s. One sold at $622 this year for $43. This one, with him going up and everything like that, I know his PSA 10 silver is going for about 120, 130. I'm thinking this one may follow. Since this is out of 99 and everything, this may follow maybe at 120. I'm thinking max, possibly for this card. Let's see, what other information do I have about this card? I don't have any more information about my man Cooper Kupp, but I kind of just want to compare these three. So what do we have here? We got the three right here. So we got 2017, 2018, 2019. Hopefully I can get a 2020 so I can have all three of them pictures. That way you can see them on our Instagram and everything like that. So let's get into the next one. The next one's going to be Robert Woods, like I was talking about. So what interested me in getting this card, because this summer he signed, I think it was week 2 or something like that. He signed a contract with the Rams. And with the Rams, he signed a contract making him one of the 10th highest paid receiver in the league. So which really grabbed my attention. I was able to get this one for a little bit on the cheaper end, and it's a cracked ice. And this one is out of, what are we out of on this one? We are out of 21 on this one. Out of 21 on this one. So the cracked ice, you can barely see it. So with this one, what I was thinking is definitely a good card. These are really kind of rigid cards, which I think they're pretty great. They'll grade pretty well. Cracked ice obviously is going to be your highest auto and everything like that out of 21. Let's see what the pop is on this. Robert Woods, the set has 1,237 that have been submitted for grading. This one has a pop of 1, which was a PSA 9. I honestly think this one can get a PSA 10. The centering looks pretty good. Only thing I could check on the centering was here in the top and bottom. Maybe this could be, there's a little bit fatter on the top than it is, a little bit fatter on the top than it is on the bottom. I'm trying to think of anything else. This corner on the bottom, maybe it might get a 9. Right there, that little corner on the bottom. That's the only imperfection I've seen on the card, but this is definitely one we hope to get back at a 10 or a 9 and, you know, put it on the market, see what it goes for. Let's get into the next one. So the next one we're going to look into is Keenan Drake. Definitely picked this one up with the Cardinals making, you know, a decent run with Kyler Murray. Who else they got? DeAndre Hopkins. That's what I forgot to mention. So with this 2013, who's in the class of 2013? 2013 class includes Keenan Allen and DeAndre Hopkins. So definitely a real good class for receivers. But back to this Keenan Drake. Keenan Drake, this one is a 2016. So 2016, I got a playoff ticket at a 199. I was going to get a standard auto and everything like that, but lately I've been looking at the cards that have numbers and everything like that, because I've noticed like are going to sell for more, because I mean, you're not competing with that many people. I mean, the way I look at it is like I'm competing with 198 more people that have this particular card. I did see a which was out of 99. I did see another one that was out of 99. The centering was pretty much off on those, but as far as this one, let's check the centering on this puppy. Centering this puppy looks pretty centered right there. So on our left, what do we have on our left? Our left, we have about a 3. We got a 3 on the right. The top is about, where are we at? 3, and the bottom, on the bottom of the text is a 3, so it looks pretty centered to me. There were some like little dimples and everything like that on the surface, so possibly come back like a 9, but definitely a good card. Keenan Drake. Hopefully he can find, you know, a second career or a second splash. So let's get into the next one. We got a Keenan Allen. So I know I talked about this in a previous video. I got this as an honors. This honors card was never really released. It was a buyback type situation, and pretty much you got an on-card auto, and you have a 11 out of 28. So there's only 28 of these created. So definitely a cool card to find. Usually with the honors and everything came in this case, right this, and I cracked it open. It wasn't cracked before I bought it. 2016. That's how I know it's 2016 honors. Besides that, the centering is off on this one, so you can see left to right. So on the left side, we got 6, I would say, and then on the right side, we got about, I think it's like a 7. The top and bottom, the top is 7.5, and the bottom is about a 7.5. So What I'm looking at is I'm just judging the frame of where Keenan Allen's at and everything like that. I think one of the corners, I think it was this one along the bottom here, was a little dinged up or something like that. But outside of that, on the back, do have a little bit of damage right there, so not too bad. I think it's definitely a good card to add to the collection. I mean, when the Chargers come together and everything like that with Herbert, and that team really comes together, I think they'll make a push. This card will push up with it, and we'll see what it comes back as. Let's go. So let's get into this Mariota. So this Marcus Mariota, definitely, we are an Oregon fan. When I seen this online, I mean, I paid a little bit more than probably what I should have because it's a collegiate. It's not a real traditional, I guess, national treasures as far as like this is a real national treasure. It's not the college version. College versions usually don't sell for as much, but what really grabbed my attention, he had the Titans, and I really like the jersey in the background. Hopefully we can add one of those jerseys to our collection and everything like that. So we got Marcus Mariota there. Especially with these sticker cards and everything, it's going to be a little bit harder with the edges. I think this edge right there is going to present some issues, so I'm thinking probably a 9 with this. So with this one, this is the 2015, which, you know, this is his rookie year and everything like that. So actually 2015, so this is going to be his rookie year. It's only 4 out of 10, which really definitely caught my attention. So 2015 Mariota, in the set they only have 9 cards that have been graded, and this one has a pop of 0, obviously, because there's only 10. And there's only 9 more out there. So definitely we're going to submit this one in to get graded and everything like that. Usually when been looking at videos, people submitting these and everything, so they've been putting them inside one of these, I guess, card savers or PSA case savers. That way, instead of putting them in one of the traditional one of these, they're not thick enough to put in there. So pretty much in this situation, you just put it in one of these top loaders, seal it down so it doesn't move as much, and, you know, hopefully get back a good grade on that. Let's see, who's the next one? We're going to go with Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey, I know he's on the Redskins. I think I believe he won a Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what it is, because if you play Madden and everything like that, he had a Legends card with the Broncos. With the Broncos, I think he had 99 coverage or something like that. He was really, really locked down corner, so really caught my attention on that. The hand number card, reflective, and since it was a buyback, it has the number right there for the autograph. I guess the verification, whatever. What I did notice on this one, this corner right here is a little dented in a little bit, and on the back, this one right here is dented in a little bit. But definitely, this might be a PC card, or I might let it go if somebody really wants it. But it's definitely going to be hard for a lot of people to remember to do the Washington football team until they come up with a different name besides the Redskins. Any other information on him? Let's see, Bailey. I know he had a whole bunch of interceptions. I'm not sure exactly what his totals are, but, you know, that's kind of what it is. But with this one, let's see. Set has a pop of 34, and this one has, I believe, 0. So definitely this will be a one-on-one sitting out there, and people will be more attracted to it. Let's get into the next one. The next person we're going to do says Brooks. There we go. Oregon Ducks. So this is going to be considered your standard vertical autograph. Card is really solid. Got up this right when they started the bubble. I was thinking the Grizzlies were going to make a push to the playoffs, and I was thinking this card was going to jump up. They didn't make the push. It's at a 125 on-card auto. I've seen a lot of sticker autos, but I pretty much like the on-card autos because I think they hold a lot more value and everything like that. Pretty much, and it's a solid card. You know, Dylan Brooks. I know in the Oregon team, I can't remember what year it was, they made a good push and everything. I think another one of the players was on, what is he on? He's on the, with Stephen Curry, Golden State. And I think there's some other ones in the league still too. But with this one, this set has a pop of 1,673. This particular card has a pop of What do we have a pop of on this one? This one has a pop of 3. 2 PSA 9s and 1 PSA 10. So definitely a good card to have, especially when they jump into the playoffs and everything like that. So with this Devin Hester, I was able to find this one. This one should grade out pretty good. We do have some surface damage right there on this one. Outside of that, everything looks good. Centering, let's check that centering again. And the centering on this one is going to be from left to right. We got on the left, we got about a 3. The right, we have about a 3 top, 3 bottom, about 2.5. So centering looks pretty good on the front. Let me spit some facts on Devin Hester. Devin Hester has, for kick returns, he is number 9 with 5 TDs. With punt returns, he's number 1 with 14 TDs. Man, 14 TDs, man, that's pretty good. And for punt return yards, he has 3,695 yards, which ranks him at number 3. For this whole set, the set has a submission total of 441 cards, and this one has a pop of 28. So we have 8 9s and 20 10s. What do I think this one would get? Probably a solid 9, 8.5, something like that. But we'll have to see with this one. Devin Hester, definitely one of our favorites. I mean, do you remember when Devin Hester was signed to the Seahawks? Well, I think we signed it right before the playoffs. We were playing, I think, Atlanta. He had a good kick return. I think he got called back or something like that for a block in the back. But he is definitely a good player. I wish he could have, maintained his caliber of play for maybe a year or two longer, especially with our squad. Definitely helped us out. Who else was real fast on our squad? I'm thinking Percy Harvin. I mean, he didn't play all season, but he did make that big playoff kick return for us that really helped us win that Super Bowl. But that is Devin Hester for you guys. And on the back, as you can see right here, a little hologram from Topps. Let you know it's authentic. Let's go. So let's get into the next one. We got Brian Mitchell. Do you guys even know who Brian Mitchell is? I didn't even know who Brian Mitchell was. Brian Mitchell, I'm looking at this card. I'm like, Pacific. I think it's a second-year card. I found this one on ComC. I think I only paid $5 for it. And it was an autograph, and it's certified and everything like that. So when I was looking at just different players and everything like that, I was looking at more or less who was leading in areas in stats and what would be some cards that be collectible. So with Brian Mitchell, let me spit some facts for you guys. Brian Mitchell is number 1 leader in kick return yards. Kick return yards with 1,414 yards. He is number 1 in punt return yards with 4,999. And let's see, second in all-purpose yards, 23,330 yards. Let's see, special team TDs. I think he has 13, second to Devin Hester. And number 2, he was ranked number 2 in the top 10 special team NFL players. But man, I was doing a little bit more research. So in one football game, I think it's a Monday night football game, they call it the body boy game, body something game. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but pretty much what happened was they asked him to fill in because the quarterback got knocked out. He filled in at quarterback at the NFL level, even though he's a running back and kick return specialist. He passed for 6. Let's see what he did. He was 3 of 6 for 60 yards that game. I mean, can you imagine that? Being a running back or a special team player or a specialist, and the coach is like, hey, we need you to step in at quarterback. I mean, you definitely have to be a great athlete, have to know about the game and everything like that. And you'd have to be real, confident in what you're doing and have a great mental hold on what's going on. No, I wonder if they won that game. I forgot to see if they won that game. But let's check the centering on this puppy. The centering on this one is going to be on the left. We got about 2.5. We got a 3 on the right, 3 on the top, and we got a 2 on the bottom. So the centering is off on this one. It is an autograph. How the edges look. The edges, that's fair. Little dot right there. That's decent. Maybe this will come back at 8 or something like that. But just for pure NFL history and everything like that. I think this is a great card and everything. I mean, Pacific, am I a big fan of Pacific? No, not really. But as far as him, you know what I'm saying, as a player and what he brought to the game, and, you know, definitely will have put a link to some of his highlight reel and everything like that. But I think that'd definitely be a good player, you know what I'm saying, maybe to add to your collection on the cheap, and have some history and spit some facts to your friends. So last person, no, we have one more person. We got, who do we got? We got Icky Woods right here. So this is a Topps Archive. There you go. You can see it right there. Topps Archive. I've been looking at some of the baseball archives of, who do we have right now? Gary Sheffield. I got his rookie Topps Tiffany and everything like that, PSA 9. So I've been looking at his original one, Topps Archive autograph. As you can see right there, I'm showing you it's the Topps Archive. It's an autograph. Edges are a little questionable. Don't see a lot of them on the market, so I was thinking about getting another one, but you know, I'm just gonna roll with this one. So Icky Woods, I mean, everybody knows Icky Woods for the Icky Woods Shuffle, and I was doing some research. I'm like, well, why don't a lot of people talk about Icky Woods? Why didn't he make the Hall of Fame? So we're doing some research and everything. I believe Icky Woods only played about from 1998 to 1991, so we got 3 years right there. His first year, he rushed for 1,066 yards, which they lost to the in the Super Bowl. I think it was to the 49ers. It was Super Bowl 23. The year after that, he came back. He tore his ACL. I forgot the other running back, Green, to fill in for him. After that, he came back. I think he sprained his knee or something like that, and then he had to end his football career, which is very sad. I mean, a lot of people that are Bengals fans definitely know Icky Woods, but, you know, he's definitely a person that's been slept on and everything like that, because a lot of people just don't talk about him since he had a short career. I mean, like Bo Jackson, I mean, had he not played both sports, I wonder if a lot of people have been talking about him because he had a short career as well. But I'm not trying to put them two in the same sentence. Actually, I did put him in the same sentence, but as far as like comparing their athletic ability, but I'm just saying, just as far as like spanning a football career. But let's check the centering on that. The centering on this one, let's see, we're at, on the left, we look like a solid 3. We got a 3 there, 3 on the top. And the bottom looks like about a 2. So the centering's a little off and everything like that. The corners are really going to lose a lot of gradage and everything like that. But, you know, definitely a solid card to add to your collection. Icky Woods Shuffle. Do. Let's go. So, last one that we have, it's going to be, this is a little Colts pickup. He's the one that found this one. I didn't find this one. He put me on game on this one. So who do we got on this one? We got, so on this one we have T.Y. Hilton. This is autograph. It's going to be your patch, platinum. As you can see right there, we got a little imperfection. I try to rub it out and everything, but it's a little dimple or a scratch. So we're going to get knocked on that one. It's numbered out of 1001. I wonder why they did 1001. Why didn't they do 1003, 1002, even 1000, 96, 52, or anything like that? But this one's definitely a cool one since Little Colt is a Colts fan. Hence, you hear Little Colt. But with this one, T.Y. Hilton, I looked at the set. So the set has a submission of 3,218 cards with a pop of 6. So we have 1, 1 8, 4 9s, and 1 10. I think this might be in the 8 category, honestly. 8.5, possibly. But this one, I was looking at his yardage and everything. So if you're just a Colts fan and everything like that, so you probably know the stats. But if you're not a Colts fan, let me spit them out for you. So T.Y. Hilton is ranked, what is he ranked? He's ranked 74th overall for receiving yards. He has 8,760 yards. But if you look at Marvin Harrison, he's ranked 19th overall. He has over 14,000 yards. If you look at Reggie Wayne, he is ranked number 10th overall, and he has over 14,000 yards. So, I mean, he has a lot to go. So, I mean, he has, what is that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6,000 more yards to go. So, man, maybe if he can have a 1,500 yard season, That would cut it down. That way he wouldn't have to play 6 or 7 seasons. But you never know with their team, if they make a playoff run and everything like that, definitely could add to his yardage and along those lines. But that's it for this one. Okay, cool. Let's go over that jersey. I know we reviewed this in another video, but I definitely think this deserves to get another look at. So we have like that, which I think is cool. 3M reflective lettering and everything like that. We got the Pac-12 logo right there. We got the little reflective letters. I really want to get a helmet too, guys. So if you know somebody that has the helmets, definitely send us a link. It has like the little perforated holes so you can breathe in the jersey. Little wear right there. You can see that little wear right there, which is cool and everything like that. But we're going to get this framed, definitely put it in our room along with our cards. Along the back you have this too, the venting and everything like that. So definitely a cool jersey to add to our collection. So you know what, guys, that's pretty much all that we have for this video and everything. But you know, make sure you stay tuned to see where we get back on grades on these, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We got some video games that we're going to feature, and we got some more cards we're going to feature. So I really appreciate you guys hanging around. I know it's been a while since we produced some videos, but we're going to get back on it and we're going to be ready to go. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you press the subscribe button. And like Little Coach says, uppercut that like button. All right, guys. Peace.